Let's look at this question. Fa6, Fa7, and Fa8, each of the salt contains one cation and one anion. One of the ion is sodium, and therefore we have the other 5 ions are listed in the qualitative analysis notes. Each salt contains different nitrogen containing ion. The 3 ions that we suspect will be ammonium ion, NO3 minus ion, NO2 minus ion. Fa7 or Fa8 contains a halide ion. It can be either Cl minus, Br minus, or I minus. The task will be to identify cations present in Fa6, Fa7, and Fa8. To do this, we will carry out 6 separate tests, and we will use sulfuric acid and aqueous sodium hydroxide separately on Fa6, Fa7, and Fa8. So we will use 1 cm depth of each salt solution in a suitable tube, and then we will carry out the tests. When Fa6 reacted with sulfuric acid, fizzing is observed. This is indication that a gas is being formed. When Fa6 is reacted with sodium hydroxide, there is no reaction. Fa7 showed no reaction with sulfuric acid. One of the expected cation is ammonium ion. Therefore, the reaction with sodium hydroxide and Fa7 is warmed, and the gas that is being released was tested with red litmus paper. The moist red litmus paper turned into blue, and this suggests the presence of ammonia gas. Fa8 and sulfuric acid gives a white precipitate, and most likely this will be barium sulfate. The test tube on the right shows the reaction of sodium hydroxide with Fa8 gives a faint white precipitate which is insoluble in excess sodium hydroxide. From this test, we can make 2 conclusions, which will be Fa7 contains ammonium ion because it releases ammonia gas when reacted with sodium hydroxide. And we can also conclude that Fa8 contains barium ions because it gives the white precipitate when reacted with sulfuric acid. The halide ions in Fa7 and Fa8 can be tested by using silver nitrate solution followed by ammonia solution. Fa7 gives a cream precipitate with silver nitrate, and Fa8 shows no reaction. The cream precipitate further tested with dilute ammonia, and the cream precipitate do not dissolve. This indicates the presence of bromide ion. With this information, previously we have identified Fa7 contains ammonium ion, and now Fa7 contains bromide ion, so we can actually tell that Fa7 is ammonium bromide. So now we need to name regions to confirm the presence of nitrogen containing anions in the 2 solutions that do not contain halide ion. So we have already identified for Fa7, so we only have Fa6 and Fa8. We have also identified the nitrogen containing compound is ammonium, so we are only looking for nitrite and nitrate ion. Therefore, we need to use the region of sodium hydroxide and aluminium, and we need to heat them up and look for the presence of these 2 anions. As expected, Fa6 and Fa8 will change the red litmus paper into blue. This confirms our expectation, which is nitrite and nitrate ions are there in Fa6 and Fa8. But to positively identify the anions, we need to use dilute acid. So we will use the dilute hydrochloric acid here. Fa6 shows fizzing, and Fa8 shows no reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid. So this confirms that Fa6 contains nitrite ion. And by using all the information that we have based on all the tests, we can confirm that Fa6 contains NaNO2. Fa7, as confirmed earlier, ammonium bromide. And Fa8 is going to contain barium ions, and now we have identified that they have nitrate ions, so therefore Fa8 is barium nitrate. That's it for today's lesson, which is going to be qualitative analysis. Hopefully you learned something over here. Okay, if you like my video, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you everyone.